Well, welcome back to the channel. If you watched the last video I put up, that means that this one should be the wood kiln, the solar wood kiln part 3, but it's not gonna be. Partly because we got, a couple days ago, we got, I don't know, 12 or 13 inches of heavy wet snow. And now I got snow all over the place, though I have shoveled out the kiln. And it's become cold out. So, yeah, I'm getting older and working out with my exposed hands and tools out in the cold it's just not that much fun anymore. But one of the other projects that I do want to do this time of year, now that there's snow on the ground, is start getting out all the logs and the rest of the firewood, the logs for the garage project, and firewood to finish out my dad's firewood for next year. As you can see, I took the snowblower off the tractor and we put on the Norsey winch, or however it's pronounced. It's a winch my dad and I bought years ago, and it's been great. And now that we have snow on the ground, getting ready to start pulling logs out of the woods for the garage, and to get some more firewood out for my dad. So, and it's nice to do it this time of the year because you haul them out and they're nice and clean, and you run into the saw. I don't have dirty logs, so that's a plus. And it's just nice to do it this time of year. It seems to be a traditional thing for me. All right, but in the meantime, this video is going to be about getting ready for that. And one of the things I have to do is I have to make a new axe handle. Because you saw in the video where I took down those 2 trees that were near the barn, that a tree came down and broke my really good axe handle. So what I have on the bench here is a piece of hickory that I sawed years ago. You can see it's been sawed on bandsaw, so I'm not sure how long it's been up in the barn. It was actually twice as long, but I couldn't pick it up. It was so heavy, so I cut it in half. But I have this stuff on hand to make handles for, because hickory is an excellent choice for making handles, because it handles the shock of impact. So sledgehammers, mauls, axes, all of those kind of things are really good. Hickory is a really good handle for those. So I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna do first is take the head off the old handle, and then I'll do a layout, and I'm gonna cut it out with a skill saw, and then we'll start refining it. I'm sure you're saying, hey, Brian, why don't you just go to the store? I'm sure they have axe handles there that you could buy. And you'd be completely right. I could go right to the store, buy axe handles, and, you know, a little bit of work with a rasp, and they'd fit right in. But if you know me, then you know that I like building stuff. I like to say I just like to be able to do it myself. It's part of the fun of having all the tools to do it, and the wood, and the time. Oh, that was a little painful. Cutting the head of the axe off. And one of the reasons why I'm saving this is I really like this axe profile. It's got really good weight, and it's a good limbing axe, and so really it's good out in the woods. Let's see if this will work. Might not work, but might work. Now I've got that piece in there. How am I going to get that out of there? All right, that was a lot easier than I expected. See the old handle, it's got wedge in it. It's got a steel wedge in there. It goes like this, and it goes like that. So, let me get the wedge out of there, and we'll make out a pattern for the new handle. All right, I got the wedge out of the top piece. I don't have an actual pattern. So let me turn you around here. See, this is a pattern for an oar. Actually, it's a pattern for the front and the back oars. And I can't pull it out, but I try to have some patterns around when I make stuff, so if I ever make it again, I just have the pattern is right there. And I don't have a pattern for an axe handle. And this axe handle has been through so much, we're gonna have to use the swag method a little bit. I'm sure you're all familiar with the swag method. Sophisticated wild ass guess. Actually, let me take this to the bandsaw, see if I can clean these edges up. If I can remember how it goes. That's with a chainsaw, cut it off. I went and cut off some of these on the bandsaw, the splinters, so that I get more of a better idea. So that's kind of what we're looking at, and I'll probably draw it out, take these parts off, and then see how fair the lines are. All right, I think that's close enough. Every axe handle was going to be a little bit different, so if I can get just the kind of the right profile and the right length, I'm going to cut this out on the bandsaw, and then I'll be right back. All right, that's what I came up with. Got a hole in the bottoms, hole in the handle so I can hang it up, and it's close. I can see there's some spots that aren't completely fair, but I'm not worried about them because this is just a rough pattern. Once I get closer, once I get the piece out of here, I'll definitely make it, all of these pieces all nice and fair. All right, so that's step one. You can see we got sapwood, and I want to try to get the handle right in here. We'll get some nice clear wood, and I try to stay away from the sapwood a little bit. I've got plenty of material, so let's just I'll rough this, mark this out, and we'll cut this out with a skill saw. Nice looking stuff. All right, gonna take it over to the bandsaw and we'll rough this out. right, there's my roughed out handle. The grain's not too bad up here. I don't know, it's a little squirrely in places, but I'm going to use it regardless. I think it'll last quite a while unless I drop a tree on it. So the next step is going to be getting the spoke shave out and start making it into a handle that fits your hands. I'm going to worry about the top up here last. It's kind of just work from here on the way down. So I don't know, maybe I just put you on time lapse. It's going to take me a while to get this done. Make sure I get this correct here. Try to keep it so that the head is on straight. That's kind of important. So I had to take a whole bunch off in here, and I'm just going to do that off the camera to get it close, and then we'll try fitting the head. Alright, here's the update. See, I traced around that, and I've just trimmed off everything with the chisel and a saw up to this point, and now it's close enough. I'm gonna, next step is to use a rasp and start fitting it. All right, I got it to this point. Put a kerf in it. The axe fits most of the way, and now I'm gonna I don't want it to fit all the way. I want to drive it on so that it's tight and then put the wedge in. So let's see if I can do that. All right, there's the new axe handle, ready to go to work. I probably could spend a little bit more time on it, but heck with it. I am going to try to find some bright paint to paint part of the handle, because I've lost the other one in the woods before. So that's the only thing that has to happen to this, and it's ready for action. So that's the end of this quick video. Next video, I'm either, if the weather's nice, I'm going to try and work on the kiln. Otherwise, I'm going to be out in the woods doing some logging. So stick around. If you like this stuff, subscribe. All right, I hope everybody's safe out there.